This is a show that combines intense action with strong social commentary to redefine what a shonen manga can be. Rudo, a boy from the slums of a segregated society, is the protagonist of this story. He is wrongfully accused and sent to the abyss, a trash-filled underworld that represents society's outcasts. The show stands out right away because of its unvarnished depiction of injustice and how it reflects the prejudice that the marginalized experience in the real world. Systems are designed to devalue some lives based only on birth or status, as demonstrated by the divide between the heaven dwellers and the abyss outcasts. But rather than depending on conventional good versus evil narratives, the story poses the question, who defines value in a corrupt world? The story hits harder than your typical action series because of Rudo's genuine pain and justified rage. Rudo challenges us to think about what occurs when someone is held accountable for merely existing. The manga embraces grim realities in order to reveal more profound truths rather than shying away from them. It depicts pain as a natural outcome of betrayal, loss, and systemic cruelty, rather than as a plot device, and it sows the seeds of resistance, hope, and redemption in that suffering. The setting is distinct from other recent manga because it serves as a thematic purpose in addition to being gritty and cool. More than just a place, the abyss is a metaphor for everything society throws away, including people and things. The narrative creates beauty out of trash in this pit of rejection, demonstrating that even trash, there is strength, life, and change. And this idea is embodied by the Givers, warriors who transform trash into weapons and use it to further justice. The idea that value is created rather than fixed is furthered by the symbolic recycling. Every fight scene turns into a struggle to recover dignity and meaning, rather than just a battle. This fractured society's instability is reflected in the visual world's messy textures and its organized line work. However, that messiness is intentional. It conveys the unvarnished nature of a world that is unwilling to hide its flaws. The setting heightens the emotional impact of the narrative by giving each interaction and developmental stage additional depth. This is intentional world-building that infuses each page with philosophical depth. Rudo, a protagonist who deviates from the norm of shonen heroes, is at the center of the narrative. He is messy, angry, and incredibly human, qualities that more sanitized heroes tend to avoid. The goal of Rudo's story is actually to discover value in himself and other marginalized people, not to become the strongest person. His feelings are deeply ingrained in betrayal, the trauma he experienced, and the ongoing reminder that he was considered unworthy. They are neither flimsy nor reactive. Rudo doesn't fight for recognition from the heaven society, but for the people of the abyss who have been denied basic humanity. His emotional journey is one of reclaiming not only his place in the world, but redefining what heroism means. He doesn't aim to save the world, he wants to understand it and perhaps heal a part of it. That perspective shift makes him far more relatable than many of his peers. His development is not linear as he stumbles, doubts himself, and learns to trust others in a world that gave him every reason not to. Watching him evolve is both heartbreaking and inspiring, which makes his journey an unforgettable one. The show's strong emphasis and connection in found family is another reason to watch it. It gives its chaotic action more emotional weight. Rudo finds allies among the Givers, each of whom has their own tale of suffering and purpose, and they help him overcome his challenges. These are not supporting characters. Rather, they are complete people who share the limelight and contribute distinctive viewpoints to the story. Their friendship is based on genuine instances of vulnerability, selflessness, and shared adversity rather than corny cliches. This group of abandoned people demonstrates that ties formed through hardship are frequently more powerful than those formed through blood. The narrative honors its characters by allowing them room to develop, reflect, and encourage one another. Their moments of emotion are not coerced, rather, they develop organically as the story progresses. The bond feels earned, whether it's through sharing private moments of uncertainty or defending one another in combat. The stakes feel personal because of these ties, which offers warmth in an otherwise harsh world. It serves as a reminder that love and community can flourish even in a world where rejection is the norm. In the end, Gachiakuta is a masterwork of striking a balance between style and content, and its daring storytelling merits praise. Instead of avoiding darkness, it makes use of it to draw attention to the light that can come from the darkest corners. The series' emotional tone is reflected in the gritty, jagged art style which pulls you into every punch, scream and breath. The deeper themes of environmental degradation, personal value and social certification remains with you long after you finish reading, and the pacing keeps you interested. This is a story for everyone who has ever felt ignored, undervalued or excluded, not just action fans. And this show addresses those who are angry, rejected, or those who wish to believe in something greater, despite social pressure to do otherwise. Its genius is in demonstrating that power comes from defying erasure rather than from acceptance. Each chapter is an encounter against invisibility, against despair, against systems. And Rudo also challenges us all to think about what we're discarding in our lives and others as he keeps getting up from the trash. Gachiakuta is worth believing in for all these reasons and more.